Tonight they were under threat again, this time from Woking. The commentator for this third round replay is John Motson.
Coventry become the first Premiership team to play an FA Cup tie at King Field, Woking's Surrey home, which holds just 6,000 spectators, over 2,000 of them seated in that new Leslie Gosden stand built at a cost of £1.5 million. And those who want to see the romance of the FA Cup protected will doubtless applaud Woking's determination to stage this replay here, resisting the temptation to switch grounds and go back to Coventry. That was where 34-year-old Steve Thompson scored the last-minute goal which forced this second meeting, and since then he's had something else to celebrate. His wife gave birth to a baby boy last Thursday. And the match brings back memories for Coventry and their goalkeeper Steve Grizovic. They're within a few miles of their most chastening FA Cup experience. They lost at nearby Sutton United in the third round 8 years ago, and he's one of two survivors in the team tonight. Woking's manager Jeff Chappell had only one decision to make, whether to give the number 10 shirt alongside Clive Walker to Junior Hunter or Darren Hay. He plumped for Hay, so it's the team that finished the first match. Since then, Coventry have brought Marcus Hall into the side for the injured John Salako, and from Saturday's team at Hillsborough, they have to leave out new signing Gary Breen, who's ineligible. So Brian Burrows, the other man to suffer the Sutton experience, returns at the back. Top scorer Dion Dublin is still serving his long suspension, while player-manager Gordon Strachan names himself as a substitute a few days short of his 40th birthday. So the replay of this long-awaited and stretched-out third-round tie starts with Woking playing from left to right. The prize for the winners, an away tie at Blackburn Rovers in the fourth round. And, of course, we could have extra time and possibly penalties even this evening. Referee is Mike Riley of Leeds, who took charge at Highfield Road. Another big night for Woking's boss, Jeff Chappell. He's getting used to them now. Clive Walker pulling away to the left. He's got Darren Hay in the penalty area. And Walker goes himself. Clive Walker, who scored in both the matches against Millwall in the first round and against Cambridge in the second. Now Ian Jess for Coventry, gets it up early to Huckabee. Now it could be interesting if he goes one against Brown. Oh, well. Uh-oh, and Huckabee fights back at Brown and gets dragged away. Oh dear me, Huckabee's lost his temper completely, having to be restrained, and other players are joining in now. Oh dear me, somebody knocked Foster over in the fight that followed. Referee's assistant on the pitch, and Mike Riley really has to sort things out here early on. It all happened because Kevin Brown's deliberate body check on the onrushing Huckabee means that Brown must surely be punished, but who else with him is the question. This is what happened. That's the deliberate body check. And what occurred afterwards was a push, actually, in the chest. It wasn't a punch, but it did start a melee, which we could have done without. And yellow cards have been shown by Mike Riley to both players. What else he saw afterwards? Well, he could have picked 3 or 4 players out who got involved. And a booking too for number 3, Robin Taylor, for his part in the melee. Whelan. Whelan followed up. Noel Whelan is the scorer. McAllister takes the kick, and it's Kevin Brown's deflection that really fools Lawrence Batty, and it's an easy goal for Noel Whelan. Kick has let Coventry in again. Ian Jess, and this time Batty redeems himself from Jess. McAllister will take the corner kick. Williams right in there on the line. Oh dear, he's having a mixed time, is the former Fulham keeper. Oh, good effort by Wye. Well, Shane Wye doesn't get forward quite as much perhaps as Robin Taylor on the other side. Here's Wye. Oh, good ball, Walker. Now then, Steele's in the centre, Hayes further over, others arriving now, Jones and Thompson. Still Walker. Steele's there! It's Scott Steele. Woking have equalised. Well, you can't keep these cup fighters down, can you? Scott Steele just tucks in the ball from Clive Walker on the near post. Lovely set-up play by the 39-year-old. And a deft touch from the number 9. Brings Woking level on 35 minutes. Thompson, Walker, oh, he's got free! What an important save that might turn out to be. One 39-year-old denying another here. Because Clive Walker had come away from Richard Shaw and the defenders, but Strive Grizovic got his foot to the ball. Well, the magic of the FA Cup may be an overworked phrase, but it's one that you can't really avoid using when this sort of thing happens. Noel Whelan had Coventry in front in 10 minutes, scoring from almost on the goal line, but then the cheerful side of Woking's football when Scott Steele sneaked in on the near post to equalise after 36 minutes, and the Woking Cup dream is still alive. Whatever happens from here on in to Woking in the FA Cup, we shall always remember the quality and the charm of their football in what so far has been 1.5 matches against a Premiership side. Well, Gordon Strachan was Mr. Angry after the first match. I wonder what he's been saying in the dressing room at half-time this time round. That's on by Hay. Now it's Taylor. Oh, that's a shot by Tom Jones. They're appealing for handball, and the ricochet could have gone Woking's way as well. Set up by Jones. Came in the end to Scott Steele again, and indeed the rebound was off him. Well, just a bit of luck in the goal mouth then, and Woking could have been back in very much in the ascendancy, having gone behind early on, and Scott Steele's equaliser changed the whole complexion of this cup tie. Oh, there's Hay, and it was Taylor! What a good save by Grizovic, and Robin Taylor holds his head. Well, It was delightfully curved, but Grizovic got down and Woking have taken the corner quickly. This is Walker. Steele goes near post. Hay is up with Grizovic. They really have a go, don't they? The GM Vauxhall Conference team. And look at that cross again from Clive Walker. Now then, Clive Walker, oh, look at that. Marvellous stuff. A throwback to the old days. Look at this. Oh, magnificent. How long is it since you've seen wing play like that? And he's loving every minute of it, Clive Walker. Coventry certainly aren't. Oh, it's Huckabee. McAllister's outside him. Oh, what a poor ball. Captain won't be pleased about that. And Huckabee, trying to make up for it, has caught Kevin Brown. And Huckabee's on a booking here. He's on a booking after the incident early in the game with the same player. Taylor looks for Walker. There's a free kick given here. Just look at his face. Still the ultimate competitor, as well as such a clever footballer. Forward by Hall, looking for Unlove. Free kick. It was Kevin Brown again. He's got to be very careful. Whelan's in the centre, being joined by Williams now, and Hall. Williams is there. Oh, he couldn't keep it out. He's got it off the Woking player on the post. Steve Foster couldn't keep it out. Coventry are back in the lead. Well, Gary McAllister takes the kick. There's a bit of an overhead attempt by Williams. Two Woking players, it must be Foster's own goal. Two Woking players touched it in, actually. It's McAllister, the swing from Williams, the touch by Brown, and poor Foster has headed the ball into his own goal. And Coventry may, by a stroke of fortune almost, have rescued what was, for them, an embarrassing situation. Oh, it's headed on by Whelan and Love. Great chance to settle it for Coventry. And Whelan's there again. Wasteful. Absolutely wasteful. Well, you'd have thought they'd have sewn it up here. When Love's drawn the two defenders, there was a little bobble on the pitch and Whelan got right underneath the ball. We've played 3.5 minutes of stoppage time already here. Howard. Hunter. Trying to turn Burrows. Corner right at the last. This must surely be Woking's last chance. Howard is up. Grizovic comes down. The goalkeeper's there as well. Look at Lawrence Patty. But the referee has blown, and Woking's remarkable romance with the FA Cup is over for this season. Lady Luck turned her back on them, and it was poor Steve Foster who got the final touch on the goal that sends Coventry into the 4th round and an away tie with Blackburn Rovers. Well, I've got to say, Jeff, rotten way to lose, really.
Yeah, we're terribly disappointed, but nonetheless, the lads have given me what I wanted. Tremendous performance. Had a dodgy spell for 20 minutes in the first half. We hung in there, conceded a goal, got back, great equaliser, got on top in the second half, and Big Oggy's kept Coventry in the game. They've got a big thank you to say to him.
Well, that was a bit of a narrow squeak, Gary, wasn't it?
It was very narrow, yeah. I thought at times we looked a wee bit in fear. You know, we're struggling a wee bit at the moment in the Premiership. They were very brave. They passed the ball. and I thought we were lucky to get through.
What do you make of Woking? I mean, they really sort of show themselves to be a far better team than their GM Vauxhall status might suggest.
Well, it suggests to me that some of their players maybe can only turn it on for maybe one game in a season, and I don't understand that. If these guys really want to go and work at it, they should be playing at a higher level.
We all get in touch with the ball, which is nice. You know, we play and move. Everybody was getting, as I say, getting in touch with the ball, and it keeps your confidence high. And for 25 minutes, like you say, we just kept the ball, and it was great.
That's football. The FA Cup is full of incidents. We've been a credit, and I'm very proud of my players.
You're quite right. So, despite being beaten, it was a fantastic performance from Woking.
It was wonderful. In the first 10 minutes, they could have been 3-0 down, but after that, there was very little in it. I think over the two ties, that, as I say, Woking have been fantastic. I think tonight, they were on top for most of the game, and certainly for me, it was only the fitness that let them down. I thought Coventry in the end had showed superior fitness. And they're right, Ogrizovic kept him in the game, there's no doubt about that. He made two great saves, especially the one from Walker at one each.
You've got a bit of a variation on the theme of goalkeeping tonight.
We're talking about keepers all night, aren't we? But this is a great save. Walker comes in here, Ogrizovic comes up very quickly, and it's a good block. And then the second half, Woking have played it about, they've laid up the edge of the box, it's broken out, and great save with his left-hand side. And again, two magnificent saves from Ogrizovic.
By the way, before the game, did you notice that Coventry's unfamiliar lineup?
That's the best side they've put for a long, long time.